guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video is going to be a really fun one. I know you guys love Amazon products. You guys always show up for these videos and love them, but I also have like a secret obsession, and it's Shark Tank. I could watch it every single night. I've been watching it for years, like ever since the show came out. But even when I was little, I've always loved like as seen on TV products. I love like info commercials, like the whole but wait, there's more. I've always enjoyed, as a kid, I'd want to order off those so bad, and my mom would always be like, but it's not gonna come. And I would always insist. I would take my money and buy the product, and like 9 times out of 10 it wouldn't arrive. I still remember this like nail file kit I wanted so bad, ordered it, and never came. But these products are gonna actually come. They're from Shark Tank, the show, if you haven't watched it, and they're on Amazon. So I thought it was a win-win. So we're gonna go through some of these products together. All the links are going to be down below in the description box, so let's go ahead and get started. And one more thing before we talk about that first product. If you're new here, go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below. So many of you are watching are not subscribed, and it's free. It'll just notify you when I post a new video, and it helps me out a ton. So click that right now. Okay, the first product we're gonna do is one that we all know about, but I feel like it's just like known for Shark Tank. I feel like it was one of their best bestseller products, so I feel like I just need to start there. All these other products you may not have heard, but this one, I was actually lucky enough to actually get sponsored by this brand, and I worked with them several years ago. It was like 2 houses ago, but the Scrub Daddy. So I remember watching this when they actually came on the show, and I got to watch it for the first time. I thought it was so cool. I typically always have one of these in my house. So if you don't know about the Scrub Daddy, basically it's like scratch-free, dishwasher safe, it does deep cleaning, and it's just very versatile because depending on the water you use, so it's soft in warm water and firm and cold. So if you need it to be firm, you put it in cold water and you can really scrub. But if you need it soft, because you need to get like in the bottom of a cup, or you need to clean like spoons and forks, you can actually use the face to insert your utensils to get it clean. So this is just a really cool invention. Like, way to go, Scrub Daddy. But they have like all different ones now. They have like Scrub Mommy, which I really love, but I like this one because it's neutral. So it's actually Eco Collection dye free. I just love that it's white. And they also have like gray and all different sizes, all different colors. I tend to gravitate towards this line, but this is like the tried and true. I don't know. This is just known for being on Shark Tank. The next product is another one that really stood out to me when I was watching Shark Tank. So I feel like there's some products that like I think is really cool, but like after I go to bed or wake up the next day, I forget about it. This is one I always thought about, like I should have ordered that, or why didn't I? I don't know. And I love looking them up. I feel like once they air, they're already on Amazon. So for a lot of these products I was watching and I was just ordering as we go, but it's this kitchen spatty. And so basically it's got these little grippers on the bottom, and you can get the last of the product out. So this could be for your kitchen, like it works really well, like maybe it's ketchup or mustard or, you know, spaghetti sauce, whatever it is, any type of dressing, anything like that. But the smaller one can even be used for like beauty products. Maybe it's your really expensive or not expensive, like moisturizer or face wash. I feel like if you're one of those people that want to get every single ounce of your product, I feel like you're either that person or you're not that person. But if you are, I think you're definitely going to want this. It's super affordable. It is BPA free, non-toxic, made in the USA. It even shows like barbecue bottles or getting like cake batter out. So definitely just a really cool product, functional, easy to store. Okay, one thing I want to add to this, I'm getting low on products. I might throw away like a ketchup bottle if it gets low, because I feel like it's getting bad anyways. When it comes to my beauty products, I really don't like wasting them, especially when it comes in these like small containers. And this one, it got so low that my pump wasn't working, but there's still a ton in there. But when I scrape it like this, it gets in my nails. So if you have nails and you don't like that and you're trying to clean it out and then you've wasted more product, That's why I love this. You just take it and scoop it and then rub it onto the palm of your hand, and you're not wasting product. You're not getting bacteria in there. Like, my hands are dirty. I'm sure underneath my nails are dirty. So I really love this one for beauty products. We're gonna go ahead and kind of stay on like the cleaning kitchen category, and then we'll move on. But this one Chase actually found, it's a 2-pack. It's called Flip It. And basically you can put your soap bottles or different products where they actually stay upside down and won't leak until you need them to come out, so that you get every last product. So I feel like this goes along really well with the kitchen Spatty, because I feel like it's one of those, like, you don't want to waste your product. You don't want to waste money. You want to get everything out of it. This is another really good product to add. What's nice is this is a 2-pack. So if you want to get it and share it with a friend, so is the other one. A lot of these you can just buy and split. These are really just good, like, fun gifts too for people to try out, or maybe that's just my style. Like, I love trying out cleaning products, but it's easy to hook on. There's all different colors, and you don't have to waste any more money because this is going to save you a ton. So basically the perk about this is when you do have a thicker liquid or something like this, like, I'm going to keep this in my laundry room because I use Dawn all the time. I'm not constantly like shaking it down. You know, when it's like this way and you're like waiting for a product, especially if it's like more of a cream based one, this would be really good for like my jaws. Like, I call it my magic cleaner. It would be really good because I'm not waiting for it to come down. It's just already there when I need it. I just unlock it, squeeze, and then lock it back. This next product, I'm really excited about. I feel like it really does solve a problem. And I love it comes in different colors because I love when things come in neutrals. I feel like a lot of times cleaning products are very just like bright and bold, which I love occasionally, especially like if it's underneath my sink. But if it's gonna be like out and about or in something, I want it to be just neutral, but you can pick whatever color you want. But basically what these do, these can either cover something that's going into your microwave. So maybe it's something that's gonna splatter and you don't want it to get dirty. This is that option, which I feel like there's a lot of things on the market for that. But what's nice is this does that, but it's also really good. So I feel like this is good for kids or husbands. Like, you know, people that can't get their fingers super hot. I feel like I can touch like anything that's on fire and it just does not phase my fingertips. But I know Savannah and Chase have a really hard time pulling stuff out of the microwave. So you'll lay this in there first and put the bowl. Maybe it's like cheese dip, maybe you're just heating something else up. And then when they pick it up by this, wrap it, and they can hold it and see it's got those, let me show you up close. It's got like grooves so they're not gonna drop it. And basically it wraps around it and they can pull it out, sit it on your counter. So if it's something hot and you're worried about your countertops, it's not gonna hurt their fingers. It's gonna keep it clean. You could actually use both, like put one on the bottom, put the bowl, put this on top of it, so you're keeping everything clean. But this is definitely something that's gonna stay in or near my microwave because I think Chase and Savannah will use it a ton. Like I said, my fingers just are very like the opposite of sensitive. They're like very durable and like heat doesn't faze me, but I feel like most people it does. So these are super handy and they're just so small. You can like roll them up, store them in a drawer, and they're just convenient when you need them. Okay, so this product was the one that like sparked the idea of like, I need to do an Amazon Shark Tank video. And what's really cool is it's for hiccups. I feel like we all get hiccups. We never know what to do. They drive us crazy. Sometimes they can last all day. Sometimes they're so bad they like hurt. Someone finally, like a doctor finally invented something that fixes it. And what's super nice, it's this straw. You can put it in water or anything you're drinking. If you're out, this is what I love. It comes with a case. So you can keep this like in the car or in your diaper bag or in your purse. And then if you're out and about and your kid needs it, they can use it. So there's like a child one, I think. There's an adult one. You can buy them in packs. So if you just want to get one for your entire family, and then you could just like write their name on the case, or they come in different colors. So you just know, like, you know, Savannah has purple and I have pink and Chase has blue or whatever. But I love that they went to the next step of the case, and it says it stops hiccups fast. Obviously I don't have hiccups today, so I can't see if it works, but I'll at least test it out for you guys so you can see just how you use it. But it's simple, it's easy, it's a straw. We all know how to drink through a straw, and the next time you have really bad hiccups, you're gonna be so glad you have this. This is something you could even just keep in your medicine cabinet. Like maybe you're not on the go, you don't want it in your car, you don't want it in your purse, just put it with your like Band-Aids and first aid stuff, and I promise you, you will eventually use it one day. Okay, one thing I want to point out right here, if you look closely, it says adult, and on this side it says child. So you just twist this end. If it's for your child, you're gonna twist it so it's there, but I have it twisted to adult because I'm an adult that's gonna try it out. But it can be used for either. So that's super helpful. Like if you don't wanna share with your kid, I totally get it. But if you wanna save money and just have this in your purse for you or your kids, you could just share it and then clean it out really well when you're done. Attention, all parents of graduates. Maybe they just graduated this year. Maybe you have kids in college. Maybe they aren't going to college, but they're still out like in nightlife. Like I feel like it's very much that age. This could also be, you know, someone our age, a little bit older, but I love the person that invented this. So it's called Nightcap. And it's essentially just a scrunchie you wear on your wrist, which most kids do. You could also just throw it in a purse, hook it onto a purse. But out of it comes this cover for your drink, and then you can put your straw through it. You can even put your scrunchie like on the drink too, but you could leave that and just put it onto your drink, and then it covers it so no one can come by and drop anything into their drink. I know I went to school several years ago, but when I went off to college, the first thing my mom said was, don't ever set your drink down where you don't see it. And if for some reason you do, maybe you walk away, maybe someone distracts you, maybe you go to the bathroom, just buy a new drink. I'd rather pay for a new drink than anything happen. And to me, this just seemed like a way better option. Now you still need to keep a close eye on your drink as always, and I wouldn't leave it and go to the bathroom and come back. But if you're sitting there and you take your hand off of it, like I would just always keep my hand on the top of it when I was like looking around talking. But I love that this has just got it covered the whole time. I did notice since I purchased this, it's like suggested one for like beer bottles. So maybe there's like a guy in your life that you need it for. This also doesn't have to be like young adults that are out at bars and stuff drinking. We had a situation with Savannah where a girl came and put soap in her drink, and you know, some kids are very sensitive and they can get very sick, and I was a very, very mad mama. And so I'm like, if we have to take this to comps, if we have to take this different places to cover your drink for safety. So just keep in mind, it doesn't have to just be for a certain gender. It doesn't have to be for a certain age. It doesn't have to be for a very certain drink. It can be for anything, and it's just smart to have on hand. Okay, the next product is turn lace up shoes into slip-ons. So lace up shoes into slip-ons. So maybe your kid's having a hard time learning to tie their shoe. It's okay, it happens. I feel like everyone has something that it takes them longer to learn. I am terrible about reading a clock. Like it's just not my thing. I love that digital things happen now. Like I'm just not quick at it. And so no one has to be perfect. So maybe you have a child that's really struggling to tie their shoes and you're worried when they go to school or preschool, or maybe you don't like tying your shoes. You just want to be able to slip in and out of them, which is the most case for most people. Like in tennis shoes, you just want to slide them on and go. Maybe you found like the perfect, you know, like place you have them tied and you just want to slide, run out the door. I found the thing for you. So they look like normal shoestrings, and I will say they come in different colors and different lengths. So if you have like Converse versus like low tennis shoes, you know what I mean? Like you may need a different length, but what makes these different than any other shoelace is it's stretchy. So once you know, like feed it through and you tie it, a normal shoestring isn't gonna give. So you can't really slide your foot in, or you have to tie it super loose so you have gaps so you can put your foot in. This allows you to get it the tightness level that you want, but it has give, so you can like stretch it out to put your foot in, and then it goes back to where it's supposed to. So I love this. I'm gonna try it in a pair of my tennis shoes. I feel like if you're just always in a hurry, you know, to leave, plus who just wants to like sit down and tie their shoes every day when you can have this instead? And like I said, there was all different colors and it looks just like a shoestring. Like it doesn't look any different. Okay, so here they are both on. This one's stretchy, this one's normal. So I feel like anytime you have tied shoes, you can just like take them off either way. I'm more worried about like, can you put them on? Because these are stretchy. So these are the normal ones. And it's hard. Like I'm really struggling getting in here because these are so tight. And like when I do, that comes down. And you have to really work it to get it. Okay. So I did it, it's just a lot more work, but I'm curious to see if this one's faster. So this one's still tied just as tight. And I went straight in. Do you see that? This did not go down because this stretched out so that I could get my foot in and I didn't have to work near as hard for it. So it does work if you need something like that. While we're talking about shoes, this next one I feel is really good. because this is not like age specific. So this is a little patch that you put in your shoes, and it says it's made with NASA tested technology, and they're called shoe inserts. And basically you put them in and it eliminates odor. It sticks in any shoe. It's ultra thin. It lasts up to 60 wears. So that's super nice. So maybe you have stinky feet, or maybe your kids do. I'm thinking of all the kids in sports, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't care if they're boy, girl, what sport it is, they just get sweaty, shoes get stinky. These can go in it. This can also be if you wear heels, or if you wear sandals all the time and you're worried about like kicking off your shoes. Maybe you kick off your shoes a lot to like walk in your house or to go into someone else's house, or maybe it's work or something like that, and you have an insecurity about it. You can totally just stick this in there. It says it's ultra thin, so I don't think you're gonna feel it enough to like bother you. But once again, really cool thing. Grab this, grab the little shoestrings, and you're like good to go. Okay, so if you're the one that does laundry in your house, specifically the bedding, because maybe you split up laundry, I've got something for you. So I literally typed in must-have products from Shark Tank, and this popped up, and it is a solution to a major problem. You know, like when you wash your sheets and you throw them in the dryer and you finally are ready to go to bed and you want these nice clean sheets and you pull it out and they're all tangled in like the middle of it, nothing got dry because everything was stuck in it because it got like tangled in your dryer. There's actually a solution now. So it's called Wad Free for bed sheets. And so basically you just hook the sheet corners into this, and then when you throw it in, it doesn't get tangled. So it says it saves time, money, energy, and sanity, which we all know, because then you're like, great, now I have to re-dry them. And so you untangle them, you put it back in, you hope it doesn't get tangled again. We all know, we've been there, but it says no more off-balance loads, dries up to 75% faster. So that's where it's gonna save you money. Laundry comes out cleaner. So I think you can use them in like the washer and the dryer. Let me see if I can tell on this. Washing machine stays balanced, so you could do it in the washer and the dryer. So you would just hook these on, wash it, throw it in the dryer. So much faster, so much quicker, so much easier. So this product is made to light up your toilet. So maybe you have to get up a lot in the night and you don't want to turn the light on because it's too bright and then you'll have a hard time falling asleep. I'm one of those, if I get out of bed or if I open my eyes, I'm up for the rest of the night. Like if it happens at 1:30, 2:30, it does not matter. I'm up for the rest of the night, the rest of the day. So I try to keep lights out. I try to be super careful, especially if I have to go to the bathroom. Like I am not turning a light on. Or maybe you have a child that's potty training, or they don't sleep through the night and they still have to get up to go to the bathroom and they get scared. This actually like lights up your toilet. There's all different colors. It says it's motion activated. It's a motion activated toilet nightlight. There you go. Once again, it's 2 products in 1. So I feel like this is super fun to try out. It's got a 3-stage dimmer, a long battery life. It fits any toilet. I feel like this is just nice to have if you have kids. Like you may not personally use it, or maybe you have like an older adult like parent in your life and they get up a lot and you're worried about them falling even until they can turn the light on. I don't know. I feel like this could be very beneficial, but I feel like it more goes to like young kids and toddlers that are learning to go to the bathroom. Maybe it's just more fun. Maybe you're teaching your child or, you know, baby, toddler to go to the bathroom. This may make it more fun. Like they may want to go to the bathroom if the toilet's lit up. I could see a boy having a lot of fun with that, even a little girl. So super affordable. Let's test it out and just see how it looks. I personally feel like this one's a fail. It does work. You can see like my toilet's lit up. Let me show this more. So you can tell on camera it's like changing color. It's not in real life, but I feel like it's just something that's gonna get really dirty in there. And like as soon as you lift this lid, it does like adjust, like it has like a wire in it so it can form to your seat. But I feel like that's just gonna get stuff all on it. When you lift this up, I feel like it has the potential just to fall a lot. So like I get the concept, but I don't like it. Just in case you're wondering, like I would not use that. If you have a toddler and you're trying to get them to go to the bathroom, I think it would be good in like a short dose until they figure out what they're doing and enjoy it, but I will not be leaving that there. This next product is a toilet paper spray, and this is to replace like toilet wipes. You know what I mean? You can have them like in the cabinet near to you. Maybe you're on septic, it makes you nervous. Maybe you just want to have it safer, maybe you want it more affordable, you know, more eco-friendly, whatever it is, this is just an alternative. It says it's a wet wipe alternative. So basically you spray it onto your toilet paper, you wipe, and then you can flush it. And so it's just being used on toilet paper. And so like I said, all you do is spray it. It's fragrance free, which is nice. I don't think you'd want a lot of fragrance. And then you can just keep this out on your toilet. You can keep it near it. I've never used a product like this, so I have nothing to compare it to, but I thought it was just like a really cool alternative to have if you're needing this, maybe once again for kids or something. This could be really helpful. This next product is for your fur baby, our little fur children. I feel like this is so nice because, you know, when you walk and it's cooler and you're not going far, you may not have to take water for your pets when they're on walks. But if you're going to a park or it's really hot or you're gonna be like going through a long neighborhood or something, I feel like it's just really nice for them to have drinks because typically you're gonna carry a drink too. Okay, so now that I'm actually testing this out, there is a close and an open. So when you're squeezing on it, the water comes up and you have to squeeze it while they're drinking, and you can just keep squeezing it so they get as much to drink as needed. And then when you let go, it goes down and then you twist it to close it. And then like when you're walking, if it's locked all the way, let me get it. Then when you squeeze on it, nothing comes up. But then you have to spin it and then you just squeeze for the water to come. So yeah, I think that's a really cool product. So if you're in the market for something like this, if you already have something, it's fine. I just thought it was cool. It was like in a 2-for-1. It already had the hook. If you need to drain it back down, I feel like that's where it's helpful. Just like if you're getting low on water and you're getting paranoid, you can drain it back in. You're not just wasting it. So then they have it for later. I'm gonna test it out on the boys. I will say Tiger's a little more shy. So I don't know if he wants to try something new, but if not, I'll try George. Come here, Tiger. Come here. You want to try this? Come here. You want some water? Come here. See, I don't think he's going to. But George already heard me. He's like, what's going on, Mommy? Come here, George. Okay, I'm going to squeeze it. Yeah, what do you think about that? Do you like it? Tiger, you want to try it now? He's like, nope, not going to happen. Want some more? And then when he's done, I just let go when it goes back down and then you twist to lock. So it does work. Okay guys, and that is it for today's video. I just love watching this show and seeing the products that people invent and think of and just like solving everyday solutions or issues we have. It is just so fascinating to me. I wish I could come up with something, but I'm just not that good. Maybe one day it'll just come to me, but I would love to invent a product. But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week. Make sure you subscribe before you click off this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.